Welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Last time we reached this part of the Palace of Shadow and entered Riddle Tower. But this time I'm actually going to not do what I said we'd be doing, because I decided it would be more time efficient to basically do something else first. To the right of the Riddle Tower is this long corridor. It's very long. So, it's got a lot of enemies too, including chain chomps, which is why I'm being very cautious right here. There we go. Also, I am intentionally avoiding the enemies. I will fight them because it's like a one-time deal, where basically if you do a certain thing in the story, you actually lose out on your chance to actually fight anything in this corridor. But I won't be doing it until after a thing happens, because, well, I think you'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly why I don't want to be doing this. So, we are actually going to reorganize badges. Multi-balance is useless here. Quake Hammer is useless here. Power Plus, you want... All or nothing might actually be a good idea. Yeah. Nah. Defend Plus, I'm considering it, to be honest. Don't need that or that. Quick change, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it just in case. But the main things that we actually want are the Feeling Fine badges. And again, that sounds very random because, as I said, we don't really need poison guards that often in this game. Well, this is actually one of the cases where poison guard is actually pretty solid because we have a boss battle coming up. Actually, this would be helpful, because I've been getting a lot of first strikes on me, but in any case, we are going to enter the ominous door, and we have a boss battle. Who are you? No one disturbs me in here in aeons. Who dares defile this sacred place? Hey, isn't that Hooktail? We totally beat it before. What's it doing back? What? You destroyed my precious younger sister? I wondered why she hadn't written recently. Quake and fear mortals, for I'm Gloomtail. I will avenge my sister by taking your lives and then gnawing on your bones. Thanks, Goombella. Thanks a lot. This is, as Grifty told us, the second of 3 dragons belonging to the Shadow Queen. My first fresh meet in ages. Allow me to take my time and toy with you a while. So this guy has a lot of HP, that's why I want the Power Plus. Yeah, good idea. Because 7 HP is nothing to sneeze at when it has like 80 HP total, if I'm not mistaken. Also, I think there are actually 2 different layers of fog. There's like a lower layer and a really tall layer. I think he's Hooktail's brother. I see the family resemblance. Max HP 80, attack is 8, and defense is 2. He'll bite or stomp you, and he may also breathe poison on you. Great. When his HP gets low, he may throw in some other attacks as well. Wouldn't surprise me. Especially watch out for his Mega Breath move, because the word is it's gnarly. He also stores power for some attacks, so use Vivian Hide to avoid those. That's why I want quick change for this. But yes, this actually inflicts poison damage, so, if you don't have Feeling of Fine equipped, you might get poisoned, which is really unpleasant. So, make sure to have all the anti-poison stuff equipped, just to be on the safe side. No weakness to crickets, unlike his younger sis, so we can't exploit that weakness 2 times in a row. 66 health, not bad. And all the jets are pointing at us on the lower part of the stage. That's not good, by the way. I think the hammer triggers stage effects, because every time we use like a power smash, stuff happens. So I'm not sure if that's actually true, but that's just an observation line. I'm pretty sure Mega Breath is also one of those rare attacks that you can't actually super guard. And I think Bonetail, I can actually talk about Bonetail now because Grifty mentioned Bonetail. Bonetail also has an unblockable move, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Mega Breath is the big move to watch out for, basically. It's really nasty. It basically, I think does like 10 damage, if I'm not remembering wrong. I might be, but I think it's like 10 damage, which is a lot. Let's see if my theory is correct, actually. No fog, so apparently not. I mean, I'm okay with not having to deal with fog this turn, in all fairness, but still, it's just, I don't know. What actually causes that if it was just a weird coincidence? Well, haha, you're a tough meat, my little tasty morsels, but how do you fare against this? Oh, snap. That's not an easy attack to dodge. For some reason, it didn't hit Vivian, though, despite being an earthquake. You know, you would think an earthquake would hit everyone. I released the control stick too early because I was rubbing my eye. Full disclosure. I don't know why he flinched. Oh yeah, no, I don't know why he flinched from that. Again, that fog layer seems a little bit higher than some of the ones we've had earlier on in the game. That's why I was saying there might be two different heights for the fog. I'm not 100% sure on that. Just speculation on my part, basically. I've been getting really good luck with the hammers this time, which I'm happy about because, you know, it speeds up the battle considerably. Okay, if we can actually get the slot, that would be handy. We did. Actually, I take that back. We've used almost no FP this battle, so never mind. It really isn't helpful. You are not the easy prey you appear to be. I would never be able to show my face again if I was bested by you whelps, so I'll show the true extent of my power. That's not good. And the fog went away. Who's throwing what? Okay, that is a bad guy. It's hard to see because of the bulky of the bombs. So what you want to do is basically try to get an attack off and then hide. I've seen in other Let's Plays of Paper Mario's people get really offended when people don't actually do an attack before hiding for some reason. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, yeah, for some reason people do take this very seriously. Do you understand my true power now? No, because I'm in the floor. I don't understand your power at all, dude. Unfortunately, we kind of get into a little bit of a pattern because we skip a turn. Because we skip a turn, he just has a free turn to charge up once more. So yeah, it's not quite a stun lock or whatever the equivalent would be. And I'm not sure the timing on Veil, by the way. How can this be? I have no clue how many star points. Also, we haven't seen Merle in a long time, by the way. Just pointing that out. Hint, I would really like to see Merle right now. Because that would mean getting possibly up to 60 star points, which would be really handy. But I'm not sure if I'll get that lucky. And Gloomtail is dead. With style. Oh, that was actually unnecessarily dark. Is it true? Can I expire? Yeah, so he's basically just a recolor, but they do a good job of mixing up. I somehow suspect that the spell wore off screen, and I wasn't paying attention because of all the level grinding, and basically, well, yeah, the spell probably wore off because I'm pretty sure on bosses, the spell actually has a really good chance of actually, triggering for XP, at least in the original game. Also, before you leave, oops, I pushed Bobbery away from it so it didn't work. Make sure to bomb this. Make sure to bomb this, because back here, you have a secret passage. How are my items looking right now? Well, because we took a lot of damage in that fight, I am going to be using a super mushroom because I want to clear out my inventory a little bit. Because Ultra Shroom. Do not miss the Ultra Shroom. Is there a block in the middle? Nope. And a jamming jelly, which has actually been kind of the pattern. Basically get a healing item and an attack item. Not that, that's what I'm trying to say. You get a healing item for HP and FP kind of close together. Not that I'm complaining, that's just an apparent pattern in this game. especially in this area, they give you a lot of like jamming jellies and ultra shrooms really close together. But yeah, the star key was what we were missing last time. So instead of basically completing Riddle Tower, leaving, and then coming back, I decided it would just be easier to do Gloomtail's battle first, and then go back and do, oops, I forgot to switch around my badges again. I decided it would be easier to just basically, yeah, do stuff in a different order. Because, doing Riddle Tower would necessitate a lot of backtracking that could otherwise be avoided, so, yeah, button mashing, so, again, this is really loud, probably, but there's no other way to do this. Also, the timing is right after Yoshi whistles for the stylish. I forgot to point that out. So if I can super guard, I can take out one, but I missed the super guard. This one's actually easier because, whoops. It is easier though because it's a visual cue rather than an audio cue, because for the close-up attack I use an audio cue, and I, again, don't have audio. So, yeah, I am going to fight everything on the way back just because this is literally the only real chance to fight these guys, because, yeah, after this you really don't have an opportunity to come back here. So we don't actually need Feeling Fine anymore, oddly enough. Chill Out, we don't really need. I think I missed an attack FX. Not sure where though. Flower Finder was actually working out pretty nicely, and these two are always appreciated. Actually, yeah, we only have a few more embers to deal with. Because I think later on, embers don't really show up that often. Wow, that was anticlimactic. 128, which was also the number of a cancelled Mario game. Super Mario 128 was like a tech demo for the GameCube that involved basically wrangling 128 Marios on a spherical surface. So part of it basically became Super Mario Galaxy, and the other part basically became Pikmin, because the wrangling aspect, having 100 characters on screen stuff, basically came from Super Mario 128 and was incorporated in Pikmin, and the spherical world was incorporated in Super Mario Galaxy. That was a really obtuse way to basically say a simple sentence, I realize. Also, the command for Gulp is, I think, right after he spits out the enemies. Again, it's a very tight timing window. I don't think I've gone this entire playthrough. And then there's only one more enemy, but it's actually a new enemy. It is a Dark Wizard. I think that's the name for it. It might just be a wizard. The Dark Wizard might be Piv 100 Trials. I'm not remembering. But this is actually one of the more unique looking enemies, aesthetically speaking, in this game. So we're actually going to switch out to Goombella so we can actually tell this guy, because I don't know how many more appear in this area. That's a Dark Wizard. It's a part machine, part organic, centuries-old thing. Max HP is 10, attack is 5, and defense is 2. It uses magic to attack and to alter your condition, so stay on guard. If there's only one left, it will multiply itself to confuse you. I know they look totally goofy, but they're actually pretty tough. Meaning, power jump. Done. So only 4, so that means we will get a level after the next boss fight. No, that's not true, because there are actually enemies in Riddle Tower, so we will level up in Riddle Tower, which is actually convenient, because then we will have a full level before a boss fight. So now basically what we have to do, because we've gotten the star key, is actually use the star key logic. Also just making sure it healed everyone, it did. So, also, I wanted to point out something else because I did cook some stuff off screen. For a true 100%, you would actually have to get all the recipes. And all the badges, which necessitates beating Bonetail and Piv 100 Trials. That's not easy, by any means. So yeah, this isn't an easy 100% by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely easier than the first game on the whole, I would say, because the first game has a lot more star pieces, and it has all the, like, there's a ton of stuff to do in the original, and you don't actually have to do in this game. I do feel like this game did trim the fat a little bit, as the saying goes. It does feel a little bit more concise with its, like, side stuff. It feels a little more focused, because, like, the Koopa Koot stuff drags on, a lot of the Toad Town tunnels stuff, as you may recall, is really confusing, and so on. But putting in the star key basically reveals a bunch of pedestals. When you put in a key, the pedestals turn the other way. I thought I had 3 keys, but I only have 2. Oh yeah, because 2 rooms we couldn't actually do anything. That's right. So I guess we might as well start the next couple doors. I'm not sure how far we're actually gonna get here, though. Again, these signs always give you hints. Shy One hides his shape, but the stars bring balance. That's a hint to use Vivian. And like the final area of the original Paper Mario, this game does a good job, I think, of basically using all the partners to their fullest ability in the final area, because you basically will be using everyone. We've already used Flurry and Bobbery and Bella sort of passively in battle. Vivian now. We will be needing Koops a lot more later. So yeah, it's actually kind of nice that this area does lend itself to using all the party members. This one I just knew from memory. If you can't walk through the wall, then just blow it up. Because there's the one room where you walk through the wall that's actually, I think, exactly corresponding vertically. Because I thought it was like the same room, positionally speaking. I may be wrong. My memory isn't great, by the way. And this is the mirror room that's actually linked to the other room. So, do this. And we can actually go back down and take out the block and get 2 keys very simply. So I think that was a similar room, like matching on the lower floor. So it'd be this one, I think. Yeah, I'm not super well versed because, again, the way I played this game originally was I basically would play up to the Palace of Shadow and then stop and start another playthrough. It was a weird thing, but that was basically how I played this game when I first went through it. I would basically play up to the Palace of Shadow and then stop. And then just rinse and repeat for some reason. So that's why I know, like, chapters 1 through... probably about chapters 1 through 5 pretty well. And chapter 6 onwards, gets a little bit... my memory gets a little bit fuzzier because I really didn't play those chapters as much. And there was one point where I actually hit a wall, but I don't remember where. It might have been chapter 4. No, it wasn't chapter 4. Yeah, but there's one spot where I got to a boss and I really couldn't get past it, but I don't remember where that was. I know I got stuck on the Shadow Queen final boss, but I don't remember what the other one was. In any case, we've gotten, what was that, 4 more keys? So we will be getting the last 2 keys next time, in addition to moving ahead in the Palace of Shadow. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door.